Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of our sports forecasting model. Today I will talk about my forecast for the Premier League for this weekend, May 5th and May 6th. Before I do that, I would like to recap my previous video on the Europa League semifinal. So for these semifinals, I forecasted between Atleti and Arsenal a 30% chance of win for Atleti and a 22.5% chance of win for Arsenal, with a 47.5% chance of a draw. As we saw, it ended up with a 1-0 win for Atleti. The other semifinal between Red Bull and Marseille, I had a 43% chance of win for Red Bull and a 23.5% chance for Marseille to win. And Red Bull did win it 2-1. Now, in comparison to the video before that, for the Champions League semifinals, which I admitted that my forecast was wrong, and I said why I believe it was wrong, which is not being able to fully quantify the result from the first leg. So I said I would do some tweaks. I did tweak the model for the Europa League semifinal, and my model proved to be correct. So in my opinion, and you be the judge, I think that's a strong proof yet that my model is on the right track. I don't think it's there where I want it to be, because there are still some gaps in the forecast as far as win percentage is concerned. But I think it's definitely on the right track, and the results simply show it. I don't think there's any doubt when you look at the data and the results, and you compare it to my percentage, and you also look at the SPI's percentage, and you look at mine is on the right track. So we're going to test it again this weekend with the Premier League, and we'll see how it goes. So here is what I'm forecasting. The first game, and these do not include the game that took place on Friday between Manchester United and Brighton, because my video didn't come on time, so I just scrapped that. But in all honesty, this is what I had forecasted for between Brighton and Manchester United: a 38.5% chance of win for Brighton, 51% for United, and a 10.5% as a draw. So the SPI had United at a 55% chance of win and a 20% chance for Brighton. So you can see, again, still another endorsement that my model is better than the SPI's. It is better than the SPI, and the result show it. So we're going to test it again tomorrow. So the first game between Stoke and Crystal Palace, I'm giving a 26.5% chance of win to Stoke against a 27% chance to Crystal Palace, with a 46.5% chance of a draw. Next we have Bournemouth against Swansea, 23.5% to Bournemouth, 21% to Swansea, and a 55.5% chance of a draw. Next is Leicester City and West Ham. I'm giving a 37.5% chance to Leicester against 11 for West Ham, and a 51.5% chance of a draw. The next game is Everton versus Southampton, with a 25% chance of win to Everton, a 26.5% chance to Southampton, and a 48 26.5% chance of a draw. Then we have Arsenal against Burnley. I'm giving a 33.5% chance of win to Arsenal against 23% chance of win to Burnley and a 43.5% chance for a draw. Then we have West Brom against Tottenham. I'm giving West Brom a 43% chance of a win and a 26.5% chance for Tottenham and a 30.5% chance of a draw. So again, that number says that might be the shocker of the week. Might be. I guess that these numbers do not really fancy Tottenham to win. The next one we have Manchester City against Huddersfield Town. I'm giving Manchester City a 78% chance of a win with a 10.5% chance of win to Huddersfield and an 11.5% chance for a draw. Following is Watford against Newcastle. I have a 26.5% chance to Watford and a 19% chance to Newcastle with a 54.5% chance of a draw. Finally, the last game, Chelsea against Liverpool. I have a 54% chance of win to Chelsea, a 36% chance of win to Liverpool, and a 10% chance for a draw. So these are the numbers. I will post another video on Monday because I believe there are some Premier League games midweek. I'm thinking about posting a video forecasting the Clasico this Sunday. That video might come tomorrow. If I don't post that video tomorrow, then there will definitely be another video on Monday recapping these results, what went wrong, what went right, and looking at a forecast for the upcoming week. Now these numbers, and I think I said that some of my previous videos, they do not take into account in-game factors. And what do I call an in-game factor? A red card is an in-game factor. So a red card could drastically change these percentages. An injury is another in-game factor. A referee decision, an in-game factor. I have to admit that I have not found a way to quantify these in-game factors yet, and I'm still working on it, but I can say that my forecast might not be wrong if those in-game factors do occur. So we will, as I said, I will post a video probably tomorrow for the Clasico, but definitely another video on Monday. Thank you for watching.